and find something you're passionate about besides Ziggy.
You are the wiener, the lucky wiener, Fine Summer. I need to make a new sticker for all the lucky wieners. This channel needs an upgrade, an update. So, hey everybody. I was trying to, I know that Prayer Gardens Live with several people, and I was trying to wait, but I need to get up early, so I can't wait that long. But hey, Sunshine. Hey, Pearl's mom. Wasn't expecting to see me. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting to be live either. You know me, I'm just as spontaneous as they get, really. So I'm not gonna go over anything quite yet because I want to wait till some people are in here, because this is important information. But I need to maybe I can find something we can watch and tell for a few minutes or something, or we can just talk about the conversation or what Fred said, and everybody's thoughts. And if anybody has questions, maybe any questions that I could ask him Saturday, if I'm able to visit him again. Or not Saturday. I tried to schedule one Saturday, but it's saying that I've already had too many visits this week, because I scheduled another one and he never showed up because he didn't know about it. But they counted that as one of the visits because he's only allowed 2 video visits a week. So I scheduled it. I guess the new week starts on Sunday, so I just scheduled it Sunday. So Sunday, I'm going to be trying to talk to him again, hopefully. And if anybody has any questions, I am definitely going to ask him. With that, I don't want to. I am curious about the stuff he mentioned about this new person here. Oh, I thought you were flipping me off, Sunshine. like flipping me off, I was just about to go to bed. Fuck you. Now I'm going to be up a couple more hours. You guys, that Harmony Montgomery, speaking of being up for a couple hours, I could not, I swear, I am not one that, yeah, it's disgusting, but things like that, when I hear about stuff like that in the news, like we did in the Harmony Montgomery affidavit, arrest affidavit or warrant affidavit, whatever it was, it seems so, I distance myself from it, so it doesn't really affect me too emotionally, because otherwise it will really affect me. I have to separate myself because, I have to act like it's some type of made up, like a movie or something. But man, that case and what I read really affected me. I could not sleep. I was tossing and turning and thinking of I couldn't get out the details out of my head. Really, Elena? I'm wondering, or if it's just somebody who is very educated on the case. Did psychic say something about a boat in relation to summer? Oh, when I did a reading, a boat card came out that I wouldn't, it could be like, it's probably nothing. It could be like anything like a boat in somebody's yard but no, not any like professional, well-known psychics have said anything like that. I want to know who's lurking in the background while he was talking to you. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I have another one scheduled Sunday. So hopefully I get to talk to him again. As long as I didn't as long as nobody ruins it, which it's very possible somebody could just be a jealous little Jenny and a jealous Jenny. I just picked that name out of nowhere. It doesn't mean any of you that's named Jenny is and try to ruin things. But as of now, I'm going to talk to him Sunday. You guys are going to want to probably hear this. I was re-listening. Well, actually, not me. I gave the link of the video to somebody to listen to, the part that I didn't play, which I have decided I am going to play. I've talked it out with a couple people, see what they think, but the guy is deceased at this time, because when I went back, I come to find out Fred did mention a name, and how my ditzy freaking brain didn't even recognize it. I remember him mention that it didn't sound. I went and listened back. I even repeated what he said. I have never heard the name before. But we will listen, and I'm not sure exactly. Also, I've got somebody's kind of explained what he was trying to say about, the Summer Wells case being dropped, and I'll play. I thought that they made a good observation and explanation about what Fred meant when he was talking about how when the Summer Wells case was closed and reopened, his case popped up because it's a grand jury indictment. So he was next in line. Summer Wells case, I guess, had to be closed and reopened. I guess speculations. I guess we'll have to speculate on that. Why? But somebody has a great theory that makes sense. Really? Moonshine Girl, I'm curious to know if you're going to know this person that I'm going to mention. The tree trimmer, he doesn't know that guy, but I will mention that. I am worried about Fred. Like, I don't know. There's so many people passing. So it just worries me if he's just magically going to end up this, deceased. Hold on, let me pull up my chat here on my phone. What else stuck out to you guys? Or is that the main thing people are interested in is when he mentioned Laurel Park or Laurel Run? Is that I asked Fred in the conversation, is that where Sensabaugh Tunnel is? Any locals know? Is that the same area where Sensabaugh Tunnel is? It's because it went to grand jury to see if there was enough evidence against him, and they went ahead and filed charges against him on June 1st of this year. So, I guess the grand jury looked over what the evidence that the law enforcement had, and they went ahead and pressed charges. That's what it sounds like. It does seem like it has to do with the grand jury, though, because the charges were pressed on June 1st. And the way that Fred was describing it as this case, and how would he know something like that? You guys got to think that. How would he know that the Summer Wells case was closed and reopened? I looked, if that's true, then we have to if we can find out that that's absolutely true, then we have to look at what he's saying as a big deal, because it would be proof that it has really spoke to law enforcement and has discussed the case. So if we could find that out, I think that would be really good information. Yeah, Mrs. 9, it was here. Let me go ahead and pull it up while we're waiting on more people to get in here. Maybe prayer garden will end soon and people will come in here because this is important. Hawkins County and, East, it's not just Hawkins County, but their court system down there, county court system, like for inmate searches, is really crappy. I am interested to know if Cracking Cases has ever mentioned this person, because they're the only person I think that maybe possibly did. But here's his charges. As you can see, the filing date was of June 1st, 2023. And if you click it, you go to charges. The filing date was June 1st, 2023. Violation date, March 3rd of 2022. And then that's for the first link. And then we go to the second one here and if we go to his charges, violation date, November 29th of 2021, filing date of June 1st of 2023. He has a court today. He doesn't even know. Look, he has court today. What the hell? Somebody go watch that shit. Well, that's good. That's good news, I guess. Do you think that law enforcement worked out a deal with him since he talked and are moving up his court date? Holy. I'm kind of confused though how this all happened. You guys, I'm not exactly sure how he was put in contact with law enforcement. I was under the impression that he was law enforcement reached out to him to ask about a specific person, but somebody else I was talking to says it sounds like he went to them, but he wouldn't have kept anything that he knew. I don't believe that he would be just. I know people say, "Oh, don't be naive," but I don't believe that Fred's the type to keep information about the case. And I understand that he's just been arrested, and it seems like, oh, well, now he's going to talk, because he got arrested or busted. But he's talked to law enforcement so many times. Yeah, he just said he hasn't seen the judge, and now he has court date today in less than 8 hours. It was scheduled. His court date was listed as August. I know for a fact. I've looked in here. That court date was changed and moved up. Can anybody else confirm to me that they went and looked for themselves and saw an August hearing date? Even Fred said in the conversation his court date was wow. What do you guys think? Well, he will get a lawyer when he goes to court. They'll ask him if he wants one. Next hearing, June 23rd or 23, 2023. That's crazy. Well, he's going to be really happy, especially if he gets a bond reduction. I don't think that if they OR him tomorrow, guys, I'm going to be like, what the hell does produce mean? Oh, duh. Never mind. I was the wrong. Hearing date and time, June 23rd, 23. Do you guys think that anything, what the hell? How did this happen? I know Fred even said it was in August. Jab, let me see. I took everybody's, but there you go. At one point, because I didn't know who was, wanting to be one anymore. But what is he going to have to be careful about because this guy's passed away? But I think that there's more than him involved, though. I mean, there is no way this person that nobody has talked about is responsible for Summer. I don't believe that. And if he is, I mean, I believe what he's saying, like in law enforcement asking him, but I think if this guy is involved, that there's other people too. I don't think it's just him. Oh, shit. Do you guys think my freaking live did something? I would love to know when that was changed. You don't think it's because of my live, do you? I think more than likely, if it's from anything, it's from him talking to law enforcement. They do that shit all the time where, I mean, sometimes stuff like that happens. So, yeah, maybe he got a deal like, hey, can you move up my court date for me talking to you guys about this shit? Who knows? I mean, I'd be disappointed if he claims that he didn't even really think about this dude. until it didn't even cross his mind about this guy at first. That's why he didn't say anything. I'm gonna show you guys Jab. I'm just waiting until more people come in. No, his court date was not, I'm telling you guys, was not scheduled. I even talked to him today, and he was even saying it's not till August. I've seen August as well. I've looked up his charges. He did not have a hearing today. That was not there. That is new. He did almost die in there and had to be revived, so maybe that's something too. Yeah, it was the end of August. So this is interesting, guys. I'm waiting. I'm interested to see what happens. That is very, very, very interesting, guys. I think things are happening. The way Fred was talking, he's confident. He thinks that it's going to be solved soon. 1 second. So I was looking because when Fred mentioned something about the case being closed and reopened, hold on, guys. One second, because I want you guys to hear something. Somebody explain something to me about this. Let's see, is this it? Okay. Yeah, we'll listen to that here in a second. Summer's photo is shown age progressed to 7 years. She was last seen at home on June 15th, 2021 at approximately 6 p.m. I don't remember it saying that before. No. Not closed. Closed then reopened. Closed then reopened because of the direction of the case. Because of where the direction of where the case is going was a theory. Hold on. Let me play this for you, guys.
Opened it again. How they closed her case, opened it again, and it made his pop up. Okay, so the grand jury met last month, and so what he's saying, he said he knows that the Summer Wells case is going to be solved because they closed the missing persons case, is what they did. And when they closed that case, it wasn't going to be heard by the grand jury anymore, and his case was next on the list. So it made his case be heard. So he got an indictment. But the reason her case was closed is because they have enough information that it's not a missing person anymore. So the grand jury will be opening a new case on it now for a murder because now they have evidence on who they think did it.
Somebody explain something. Wow, you just said that. So, what do you guys think? I do not work on your time. No name Trina. You guys, I'm not going to repeat things a million times. Why am I making people wait? Because it's not to be rude or anything. It really takes about at least 30 minutes before a decent number get into the chat. Are they live, Donna Candace? Let me replay that somebody's theory on that one time. I thought it was very interesting.
Okay, so I understand what he was saying about how they closed her case, opened it again, and it made his pop up. Okay, so the grand jury met last month, and so when what he's saying, he said he knows that the Summer Wells case is going to be solved because they closed the missing persons case, is what they did. And when they closed that case, it wasn't going to be heard by the grand jury anymore, and his case was next on the list. So it made his case be heard. So he got an indictment. But the reason her case was closed is because they have enough information that it's not a missing person anymore. So the grand jury will be opening a new case on it now for a murder because now they have evidence on who they think did it.
To me about this. Okay. Let's see. Is this it? Why is it playing my chat? I'm trying to. Okay. Yeah, we'll listen to that here in a sec. Sorry. I was. If they income renew. Okay. No, the Amber Alert hasn't changed yet, so that's just a theory. But it does kind of make sense. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and listen to it. He mentions a name. The person is now I'll upload a small clip of this part so that people can easily access it. And then we're going to look into the guy he mentions a little bit. I tried to look on YouTube to see if anybody has spoke about this guy before, but I haven't found anything yet. Won't change until charges are filed. I know. Could they be trying to get us blame the wrong person just to get kind of like that's what I was wondering about in the Delphi case. Could they possibly be putting all on Richard Allen because they so desperately need to find somebody? But anyways, guys, let's listen to this. This is very important.
Good. Well, where they had dropped hers, and it made mine pop up. That's why they grabbed mine right off the shelf real quick. That's why mine come in play. But it ain't got nothing to do with the Summer Wells.
Right. I didn't think so. I didn't.
No, but
I don't think for a second that you're involved in Summer Wells' case. I think that Andy Bernard is, and I don't.
well, I don't. Hayden's probably got something involved, but another person I believe was involved that we've done discussed yesterday. I discussed it with some of the bigger dudes, and
Yeah.
they're supposed to be checking a certain area out.
Fields Road, or
And I said they're supposed to be checking a certain
Okay.
area out,
yeah.
and they're more likely find her.
Who's the other person that you, Marlena Crawford?
No, he's done passed away.
Oh, another person involved. You think?
Yeah,
Are you
he
thinking
passed away.
who? Rick or Earl Taylor?
No, it was Cotton Simpson.
Cotton Simpson, and passed away in jail.
No,
Or
he
prison.
fell off a cliff on the backside of Laurel Park.
Oh man.
They're trying to go to a cave.
Wow. Have I heard of this person before?
Nope.
Oh.
This is something I just found out myself that I was questioned about, and he had mentioned a bunch of stuff to me that actually I didn't take serious at first, but it's probably where she is.
Oh my God. Pushed
Because,
off.
you know, that's where it started out at first, is Laurel Park.
Isn't that where that waterfall thing is?
Yes. Yep.
Like this
There's a
Sensible
certain-
Tunnel?
in there, there's a hidden department in behind it.
Is that where the Sensible Tunnel is?
That's
Sensible.
where they're trying to say her body is.
Wow. So the police have questioned you since you've been in there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah, people were wondering about that if they were going to try to have they been nice to you like when they were questioning you?
Well, they brought it up about something about the reward money and shit. I told them I ain't want nothing. But anyway, I just wanted somewhere to be found, you know.
Yeah. So they don't think you have anything to do with it.
I ain't got nothing. I'm 100% clear. I mean, they
Right.
can't press nothing towards me on that case.
Right. No, I don't think so for a second. I'm just wondering if they're giving you a hard time or.
He is.
Wow. So you talked the way in jail?
No,
Or
he
prison.
fell off a cliff on the backside of Laurel Park.
He said he fell off a cliff on the backside of Laurel Park.
Oh man.
They're trying to go to a cave.
Wow. Have I
They were trying to go to a cave.
heard of this person before?
Nope.
Oh. Anything to do?
Well, where they had dropped hers, and it made mine pop up. That's why they grabbed mine right off the shelf real quick. That's why mine come into play. But it ain't got nothing to do with the Summer Wells.
Right. I didn't think so. I didn't.
No, but
I don't think for a second that you're involved in Summer Wells' case. I think that Andy Bernard is, and I don't.
well, I don't. He's probably got something involved. Another person I believe was involved that we've done discussed yesterday. I discussed it with some of the bigger dudes, and
Yeah.
they're supposed to be checking a certain area out.
Fields Road or.
And I said they're supposed to be checking a certain
Okay.
area out.
Yeah.
And they'll more likely find her.
Who's the other person that Marlena Crawford?
No, he's done passed away.
Oh, another person involved, you think?
Yeah.
Are you
Done
thinking
passed away.
who, Rick? Or Earl Taylor?
No, it was Cotton Simpson.
Cotton Simpson. And passed away in jail?
No,
Or
he
prison.
fell off a cliff on the backside of Laurel Park.
Oh, man.
They're trying to go to a cave.
Wow. Have I heard of this person before?
Nope.
Oh.
This is something I just found out myself.
See, he just said, this is something I just found out myself. So he's about to explain, like he told him some stuff and he didn't think anything of it at first.
Questioned about, and he had mentioned a bunch of stuff to me that actually I didn't take serious at first, but it's probably where she is.
Oh, my God. Pushed
Because,
off.
you know, that's where it started out at first, is Laurel Park.
Isn't that where that waterfall thing is?
Yes. Yep.
Like this
There's a
Sensible
certain-
Tunnel?
There's a hidden department in behind it.
Is that where the Sensible Tunnel is?
That's
Sensible.
where they're trying to say her body is.
Wow. So the police have questioned you since you've been in there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah, people were wondering about that if they were going to try to have they been nice to you like when they were questioning you?
Well, they brought it up about something about the reward money and shit. And I told them I ain't want nothing. But anyway, I just wanted somewhere to be found, you know.
Yeah. So they don't think you have anything to do with it
I
then?
ain't got nothing. I'm 100% clear. I mean, they
Right.
can't press nothing towards me on that case.
Right. No, I don't think so for a second. I'm just wondering.
So this is Roy Lynn Simpson. So what was so strange, I didn't even register that he had really said a name when he said it, because Cotton, I don't know. I know I repeated it, but it really didn't sink in at the time. Because when I told you guys he didn't say a name, like he wouldn't say the name, I really didn't remember him saying a name. I don't know why, but after listening back, I was like, wow, okay, he did mention a name and it was a nickname. And I guess that's what threw me off. But anyways, this guy passed away in February of this year. I don't know if the way Fred was talking, it sounded like he was saying that he unalived himself, but at another point, it kind of sounded like he just like fell off a cliff. I don't know. And I don't know any ties with this guy I haven't had a chance to really look into him. Are you guys saying that he's retired from Warriors Path? And the reason why shits and giggles, he was covering his mouth. There's no conspiracy or anything weird about that. He's half deaf and he's trying to lean in and hear me and get away from the sound of the pod because it's really noisy. So that's what he's doing. I'm doing the same thing, trying to listen to him. I don't know if this would mean, no, it doesn't. I don't think it really means that at all. Tammy. It's just like it's the same thing like he said about Andy. Like, well, he might be involved, but I think, and then that's when he started mentioning this dude. Is law enforcement really taking this seriously? Is this something to get for Fred to try to get out of jail or prison? Or I'm sorry, jail. I mean, I don't know. I really couldn't talk to him too much in depth about that over a jail phone call, like how this all came about. But trust and believe I will get that information and he'll tell me if he did it to try to get out and he'll tell me when he acquired the information and when he started realizing something. I don't even know. I don't know if law enforcement came to him or what. Who told Fred? It's him. He said that Roy told him himself things that were weird that he was, and then he said, I didn't really think anything of it at first. Yeah, I know. But it's something to look into, you know what I mean? It's something to look into to see who this guy is. How do you guys know he's retired from Warriors Path? And when? And when did that happen? And does he have any ties to the horse stables? He does have ties to Crawford's, all of them, of course. And Ricky Crawford Jr., probably senior too, I'm sure. He's, the way it looks, he's also cousins with them, which they're all cousins out there, so that doesn't really say much. Hold on. And he has a really bad. He has a very bad past, but I didn't find anything as far as hold on, some people are sending me some stuff to show. I didn't find any. He's not on the sex offender registry. I did look that up. So we need to look into dates and stuff like that to see how much this lines up. And I'm sending something to my phone real quick because somebody sent me something that with his obituary and stuff. I know I don't understand why everybody's dying or and Roy Cotton, this is a young picture of him, like, or something. He looks way different right there. I don't know. He looks kind of young there. He looks like he's like 35 years old there. 40. He passed away on Valentine's Day. Roy Cotton Lynn Simpson of Rogersville passed away Tuesday, February 14th, 2023. Cotton was an avid hiker and fisherman. He retired from Warriors Path State Park. Cotton was preceded in death by his father, Roy C. Simpson, and his mother, Martha Simpson. Those left to cherish Cotton's memory are his daughter, Sarah Simpson White, son, Casey Simpson, and fiance, Charles C. King, grandson, Chandler White, sister, Brenda Wallen, and husband, Randy Wallen, nephew, Cody Wallen, Aunt Agnes Thompson, Uncle Gary Arnold, and several cousins. The family will receive friends from 5 to 7 p.m. on March 4th at Living Praise Assembly of God. A celebration of life will follow at 7 p.m. The care of Roy and his family have been entrusted to the Oak Hill Funeral Cremation Services. Okay. Second PI charged for man comparing cars. Leroy Lynn Simpson, 56, of 1019 Mountain View Road of Rogersville, was arrested on April 2nd, charged with public intox and criminal trespassing after he allegedly went on his neighbor's property high on meth for the second day in a row, messing around with their vehicles. Simpson had been arrested on April 1st, accused of doing the same thing. When asked by Deputy Michael Allen on April 2nd why he was back on that property after being told not to be there, Simpson allegedly stated he was comparing their vehicles. When asked what narcotics he had been doing that day, Simpson allegedly replied, meth and dabs. Dabs is a waxy marijuana like paste. No, we don't know. No, we don't know if it's who took some or we don't know that for a fact. Fred didn't say he knew for a fact. He said, he had told him some weird things. So we shouldn't say for sure that we know who took, you know what I mean? But it's definitely somebody to look into. Okay, yeah, we're going to look up his address too. What year was this? To the person who sent me this, the arrest was 2020. Well, Summer went missing. Somebody said, so this was 2 months before Summer went missing. Summer went missing in 2021, though. April, May, June. Was it 2020 or 2021 to the person who sent me that? April 1st, 2020. Okay. So this is April 1st, 2020 or April 2nd, 2020. Yeah, you guys also think about we should look in to see if this guy is related, which I'm sure probably is distantly. I need to do his family tree and see like just how close he is and to certain people. But shit, what was I gonna say? He said he just recently thought of this or found out about it. You've heard the name before? What do you mean? Why does that say that? Because that's what we're talking about, Jess. What do you mean? That's exactly what we're talking about. He talked to law enforcement yesterday. We just watched it. It's crazy to me, guys, that people don't even. Okay, what I was about to say, Gary Simpson. Wasn't it Gary Simpson? Or who was the guy who was involved with the other girl's disappearance? He was a Simpson. Because no, I bet that's where he meant they threw her, because people used to drive up the mountain and throw whatever off the side of the mountain into a big pit. No one could get there. Yeah, that's what I was asking. That's what I was wondering. To the ones just coming in, you'll have to listen to the recording yourself. It's best to hear it straight from Fred, instead of me interpreting it, because we could all interpret it differently in what we believe he's trying to say as far as how it got brought up, or all we know is what Fred is telling us, and we don't know for a fact. But you guys know how I feel about Fred and how he seems to be a pretty honest person, but he is in a bad situation right now, so we got to take that into account too. It is very strange how now he has a court date today. I mean, does anybody else find that really weird? He was not aware of this at all. So 1019 Mountain View Road. Let's check it out, how close it is to stuff. And then 1 second. First point, 1019 Mountain View Road. Second point, 110. Okay, 1 second, guys. I need to pull that up on regular Google Earth. What the hell? Hold on. I'm trying to pull up this. There we go. There we go. Okay, guys, I need to step away for just like 20 seconds. Okay, sorry about that. So let's look to see what's. How do I get Street View? Do you guys know how to get Street View on this freaking thing? Okay. Oh. I'm not sure how to use this freaking thing. Oh my God. New project. Let me see what you guys are saying. You got a lot of tea to spill? Well, do you want to come up and spill it? Well, listen. August of 2021, Roy's sister and brother-in-law filed a protection order on him 2 months after Summer went missing, by the way. Oh, okay. Thank you. Lady May. It's like, I know freaking have done this before. Fairview. Oh my God, is that Fairview Baptist? I've looked into that church because of Brandon Lawson, and that's how I got started looking into the Baptist churches. And Fairview was one that came up as in research. I'm trying to remember exactly why, but I think that Ronnie Lawson was part of that church. If that's Fairview Baptist. I'm not seeing a red truck out here, but let me look real quick on something. I haven't even looked him up on Intellius. Let me see. Here he is. Pretty easy to find. All right, let's switch over here. Okay, let's look at his associates. See if there's anybody he doesn't have many here. Brenda Wallen, April Simpson. 1019 Mountain View. It looks like that's where he's been the majority of his life. Well, not the majority of his life, like the 20, 30 years. Burglary. That was in 2013. Violation of protection order in August of 2022. This one was another one, June 19th, 2022. He violated the protection order, 2 counts. 1 count up here. Public intox. Let me just make sure these are offense date March 5th. Sometimes this one's offense date December 20th of 2021. Financial responsibility law, so that's probably just insurance or something. Violation of protection order, October 16th, 2021. Simple possession in 2020. Criminal trespassing, resisting, stop, arrest, search. He has a lengthy, and a lot of this stuff's recent. Burglary, theft of property, domestic assault. And looky there, there's Jody Sue's tattoo guy. "106 Sandy Road." It looks like he supposedly may have owned it. Okay, and then also, let me show you guys this too. What the heck? It's gonna make me look it all up again. This one is a burglary in 2013 and theft of property. If you go to general sessions and then put in his name under criminal, a whole slew of charges come up. If it will load. We have 2 pages. And most of these, let me see. If you could see a CR, the majority of these are criminal. It looks like maybe a fourth of, I don't know, even less than a fourth, maybe a fifth of them are traffic violations. The jab say first tried blackmailing me with my record from 25 years ago, but I'm an open book, so. Oh, did you want to come up and talk about it, Jab? Who was here a little bit ago? When is the sister on the panel? Purple has Harry tomorrow, but thinking it may mess yours up. What sister? Red Solo Cup? I don't know if she's going to come on, but that's completely different than this. I think she's already been outed as a liar, so we're moving on. Yeah, I would suggest, I agree with Nicely Done, is that people should just listen to it themselves and make their own opinions. Don't go by, don't make a decision because it came from my channel or, go by what Fred is saying and what by his words and what the feeling you get. Don't go judge them because of me, please. Yeah, it's all hypothetical or spectating or sorry, I'm reading and talking at the same time. Well, let's find out. We'll have to really look into his record and see. We haven't had, that's why I wanted you guys to know, is because that way we can look into this guy, because we work better together, like with all of us pulling our resources together and what we find out or hear, It's something to look into. I don't know. No, I don't have one, Red Salute Cup. He heard the info, Miss Nines, directly from Roy himself. Like he says, he didn't think anything of it at first. I don't know exactly what the information was. Okay, so let's look at some of these charges here. Especially the ones in 2021. I'd like to know if he was in jail during the time Summer went missing. I don't know why my computer is going extra slow today. But violation of protective order and public intoxication. It happened August 31st, 2022. See how this works, how the violation date was August 31st, 2022, and the filing date was the day after? That's usually how it works. But, you see how Fred Hills was like a year after? Over a year after he actually... Because they probably didn't know, they weren't sure if they had enough evidence. But the grand jury, I guess, went ahead and charged them. It will be interesting to see, though, what happens after this morning. Do you guys think there's really a possibility he could get out? That's so weird that they changed his court date. I mean, it's not like the weirdest thing ever, but it really makes you think that there's a reason. Like, if they're doing that as for the information. He says that law enforcement was talking to him about the reward money. Like he was going to possibly get reward money or something. And he was like, I mean, I'm sure he could use it, but he said he just wants it the little girl found. I don't even know how much is there even a reward fund anymore? Really? I don't even think there really is. Is there? 2 violations of the restraining order, order of protection. The violation date was on June 19th of 2022. Filing date was the 21st. See how that works. This guy has had a lot of problems in the last few years. This is crazy. He must have really just gone on a huge alcohol binge for the last few years. It looks like he has a major alcohol problem. Public intox violation, March 5th, 2022. That's traffic, so I'm not going to look at it. So I guess I can see how this guy might just like walk off a cliff or something if he's like that bad of a drunk. Because I'm still confused if it was intentional, like if he did it on purpose or if this was some kind of accident. Another public intox, December 20th of 2021. What happened to Fred saying Andy was unbent around? Oh yeah, he still says that. He still says Andy was on the road, and he talked about it in the video or in the call today. He said he goes, well, he might be involved, but they're looking into this other guy because most of us think about it. It's probably not just one person. Like, I don't know, maybe it is. I feel like tons of people know. And it's in part of something, like bigger. Gosh, this freaking violation of protection order, October 16th of 2021. What was the date of when Dawn got in trouble with that Jose stuff? That was in October also of 20. No, that was in 20. No, that was of 2020. No, wait. When he got in trouble for his DUI or whatever. That one time when Don first went to jail, wasn't it in October? Or was that I can't even keep my freaking dates straight anymore. Yeah, I'm sure people will be looking into where this guy was. Maestro, let's see what happens. And you guys, I read the rules and it did not say that I could not record. So, let's see what happens if I get. I mean, it's already out there, but I'm sure I'll put it up by itself. I mean, but about what? Shits and giggles. A possession charge, in 2020. Oh, that's what we need to see. When was he arrested for or for something big right before? Because that was November 27th and March 3rd. Oh, we need to see if he was arrested right before those incidents before those, because the two dates for Fred Hill that he supposedly sold are November 27th of 2021 and March 3rd of 2022. So what's this here? This is right before. Violation of protection order. I don't think that would make somebody snitch. Roy R. Simpson, so that's not going to be him, this last one, I don't think. No, that's not him. This is slow as snot. No, he's not a registered sex offender. Hey, Marilyn. 648 charges, Will, right? Maybe after all, several petty little in public intoxes, they're like, okay, we're about to put you in the slammer and just throw away the key. You need to get talking. What? No, Laura is not in jail. I'll look. Let me look. I mean, I haven't heard. I heard from her actually today. I did end up hearing from her after I talked to Fred. So it would have happened to it would have had to have happened late this evening, but I mean, I don't think so. I don't think she's. Oh my God, she is! Holy shit! What the fuck? I almost didn't even look that up. How the hell did this happen? What the hell, dude? You've got to be kidding me. Okay, let me look up on Mobile Patrol. I just spoke to her. This happened just a couple hours ago. Thank you for whoever came in here and told us. My God. Hold on. She's the last one coming up on the. What the fuck? They don't even have. Let me see who else. If there was anybody else, like. I'm getting screenshots. It looks like they put all the charges together. Like when you get a possession or selling or manufacturing, they put them all, but so you don't know ever which one it is. It looks like she was arrested for possession and paraphernalia. Hold on. What the hell, dude? You've got to be kidding me. Wow. Wow. Trying to get it. Save picture. That's crazy, guys. That's some crazy shit. Is Killer Look still here? Did he hear this before he took off? I hope he hears this shit. I don't know. So possession is first. Let me look up this crime 3917 for. I don't know why they bunch it together like that. 4917. Well, I can't. What the hell was she thinking, dude? I don't understand. Let me see if I can find anything in the. Doesn't tell us which one it is of those. It's just under the statute 3917 434. I'm guessing it was possession. Let me look on Hawkins County to see. I know it's not going to be on. It's way too soon. But we'll look here. See if anything's in the system about it. Like. That is so crazy. I'm not finding anything. Yeah, there's nothing yet in the under Hawkins County. No, it's not the same charges as Fred. She'll probably be out tomorrow. I'm guessing it's good, but still. That's crazy, guys. I don't even know what to say. I thought somebody was trolling my chat saying that. I didn't believe it, but you know. No, he was irritated with Laura today. Fred was. He felt like she should. I think he knew that she was out probably doing this stuff, but he also probably he felt like she had took off to Virginia because she does want to go back there. But we'll have to wait and see like what comes up tomorrow under Hawkins County website to see if so that's just, that's disappointing. I didn't send her any money because I took your guys' advice, and plus I don't have it anyways. I would be taking out of my rent to, and I obviously cannot do that. So that's disappointing. That means that those dogs are out there. Oh my God, dude. Those dogs are out there. Hopefully I don't know what's going to, hopefully we're going to have to see. And today's also the food's being delivered. The dog food's being delivered tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe one of you guys can go out there and just like dump some dog food in a big bowl of water or something. I know nobody will because they're going to be scared to go on that property. I don't blame you guys. Hopefully they did something with the pups. I don't know when her court date is. It hasn't came up yet, but that would be, I don't think that this is even, these charges are different. She has drug paraphernalia. It looks like to me a possession and drug paraphernalia. It might not even, I'm sure actually the possession with meth, it is going to be a felony. They take that meth like really seriously. That's too bad. Well, thank you, shits and giggles. I don't think so. The sisters aren't going to. Oh, as far as the dogs, maybe they'll take care of the dogs. Shit. No, I guess I'll have to email Fred and let him know. Unless somebody already told him in there, which is possible. Worse spreads in jail even. They have trustees and stuff that spread around information. So it's possible he knows. Yeah, but Jeb Foster, that's the same thing Fred says, and his is just dealing. His says the exact thing. He didn't manufacture. His is a dealing. It's how Tennessee does that charge, and it's crazy. No other state does that. They'll let you know if it's a possession. They'll let you know if it's dealing or manufacturing. But for some reason, it's all bunched together here in Tennessee. Possession and dealing are two very different things. Possession and manufacturing are two extremely different things. Even dealing and manufacturing, like, I don't think with this one, they probably had their eyes on her already. Or she was probably she didn't tell me where she was today. I was asking her. Hold on, let me show you guys my last messages with her. She messaged me at Okay, she said she was at the trailer. I didn't notice some of these messages she sent me because I took a nap. But it looks like it was less than 3 hours before she was arrested. 1 second. So I was trying to ask her what time Saturday. I was trying to get her on board so that she would be around when I talked to him Saturday. Well, that's before I realized I couldn't schedule one Saturday and had to schedule it for Sunday. But anyways, she said, "Did you tell him they made me leave?" I said, "Yeah." Told him, he said, "You can stay at the trailer at 2:07." And she said, I am, that's where I'm at. And then it says Thursday at 9 p.m., 9:08 p.m., she said, "I was trying to get out and collect some money from people, but everyone I've talked to don't have anything. If I don't make it out to Saturday, I'm going to use Kentucky check to get him out. I'm trying to make it until then. I would love to know what vehicles he's talking about. Everyone did. I know of they're all need something. They got something wrong with them, and now I ain't allowed back on the effing hill." Fred says that he said that she's doing a pity party. I don't know. He said that she's fine. If it's blurry, change the resolution of your you'll have to change the resolution of your screen. Like if you hit the little settings thing and then go to quality and hit advanced and then go to the highest one, the 720, that will help you be able to read it. YouTube automatically puts it on like the lowest resolution or whatever. Yeah, she could stay at the other property that they always have been staying at. She made it seem like she had to get out of the holler and stuff. So, yeah, I guess she was. No. Aw. Thank you so much, Sunshine, for the Cashapp. All right, well, I don't know what to say. I can't support both of them. Oh, I don't know what she was saying. I don't understand. How we'll have to wait and see, like I said, and see when. I think she must have been somewhere and they caught her with it on her. Probably, Darlene. Fred, she's the one that, if Fred never has asked for anything, she's the only one that will, and then, which is fine. It's fine. I mean, you'd run the risk that if you help her, it's going to be used for drugs. I know that, but if we, that's why I was like, if we send her dog food and stuff like that, that's different. I mean, they do sell stuff out there for and trade shit, but I don't think dog food is a hot commodity. I mean, maybe. Thank you, Jeb. Who is the Sarah that Jody Sue talks about? I don't know. I'd like to know, because Sarah Simpson is, I think, ex-wife of this Roy. Do you think those two, one switched on the other? No. No. Yeah, thank you so much, Sunshine. No, I don't think Fred snitched on her or something. No, I think it's a possession. Who knows? Maybe she was out driving. I don't even think she has her license, though. Watching the live with Fred and missed the first hour. I'm lost here. I guess I'll. Yeah, it's worth replaying, Candace. It's and I don't talk too much during it, so you could also just fast forward through the parts where I'm talking, like when I pause it. But I'll probably get it up by itself eventually. I'm gonna. Some people are trying to say, I don't know. I'm sure I'll put it up by itself. Just give me a couple days. Yeah, I don't think, though, this is not something like, they don't want to get somebody for a possession. They don't care about, they want to get the people who are selling and manufacturing. We don't know for sure that this is a possession, but I would almost bet money it's just a possession and a paraphernalia. But I could be wrong. But that's what it really seems like to me. It makes sense because she was caught with paraphernalia. It would make sense that the charged possession with paraphernalia. Yeah, Roy is a Simpson. Roy Simpson. Well, hopefully Fred is right that there is. He seemed to think that they were heading in the right direction, getting close to figuring something out about Summer, but wouldn't it just be our luck that this person is deceased? But the thing is, I don't believe that there's just one person involved that's deceased now. I just don't believe it. Thank you so much, Brandy, for the Cashapp. For bail money for you. Don't go to jail. We can't have everybody in jail. Like, it's already. Yep, that's true, Miss Nine. Yeah, Marlene Clausen, his haircut looks like a Amish haircut. He's a very simple man. He's basically is Amish. He lives like it, kind of. He's just very simple. I think he still has the party in the back though. The long hair in the back. We just didn't see it. I was saying in my live earlier, it was like instead of business in the front, party in the back, it's Amish in the front, party in the back. That's what it really looks like. That's how Amish cut their hair. He looked better today. Yeah, he's been able to sleep and get some of that shit out of his system. You're welcome, Connie. Thank you. They took her to them. What if what I'm guessing, except the fact that this guy doesn't have any charges with children that I have seen yet, this Roy guy. So that's the only thing makes me wonder. I mean, not that means anything, but I kind of wonder if he was possibly a customer Roy, I don't know. If they try to come out and say it was just this dude and just him and he killed, he unalived himself and stuff, I'm not gonna take that for an answer. And I don't think anybody else is either. I just wouldn't believe it. And I just hope that Hawkins County isn't so desperate for an answer or, wanting to look good that they put the blame on some guy that's dead. Just to be able to say they solved the case. I don't know if he's related to Gary Simpson. That's something else to look into. You guys won't either take it as an answer. I hope not, because I would be very suspicious of that. And I hope they know that the public would, unless they come out with proof on why they believe it was just him. And I mean, he does have an alcohol problem, and alcohol is a horrible drug. I don't care what anybody says. You don't think Roy is my cousin's ex-husband? Sarah is my cousin. I don't think at all that Roy did anything this summer. Do you have any idea why his name would come up, Michelle? It's interesting to hear that you know of him, though. That's possible, just peeking. Watch what interview, Jane? You didn't watch the Fred jail call? Roy isn't an RSO. Yeah, he's not. He had aneurysms and he didn't act the same either after that. Is that why he got a whole bunch of charges from like 2019 to 2022? Like tons of them? It seems like he just like went on he went on some kind of bender, like drinking straight for like years. Because before 2019, I mean, he had charges and stuff, but they were more spread out. Yeah, you want to watch it, Jane, for sure. Is that why Candace likes to go to that park with the waterfall? What are you chewing on, mister? Come here. Ew, what is that? Hold on. Oh, that's one of Caitlin's control cover things. The dog has one of your control cover things. It's on this table in here. It's not like torn up or anything, so. Okay. You want some Tylenol? Yeah. Hold on, guys. 1 second. All right, guys. With all due respect, if he wasn't the same person, how would anyone know what a person is capable of? Yeah. Especially on alcohol. Alcohol is really... People do some stupid shit on alcohol. Oh, really, Darlene? I'm sure that would be awesome, Michelle. You should have her email me. No, they're not related. We haven't found any connection to Laura. I did notice that Roy had some family members with the last name White, but so far, yeah, no connection to Laura. That is a good question. Michelle, do you know anything about these order of protections against Roy? Because I guess there was the family had taken out several orders of protection against him. Roy Simpson and Gary Simpson, who abducted Carly Trent. It's Gary Simpson, right? He was on meth and dabs. If you would that'd be awesome if you can get her to contact me. Are you close enough to that you could ask her? Or oh shit, my speaker just fell. He has charges in Sullivan also, from what I'm told. Wow. Let me see here. $1997. That's a long time ago, but 1 second. Let me see what it is. It's funny because even in the court document, they have Cotton put next to his name. Theft. Okay. So freaking slow. What does RK stand for, though? Hold on. Look at this, guys. What kind of charge is RK? RK. Let's see. Let's open this and see. One of the more recent ones, if it ever is going to pull up. See how they put Cotton next to his name? Good Lord, this is so freaking slow. This reminds me of 1995. 1995 called, they want their internet back. Maybe it will switch over someday. Okay, public intox. That's weird. They put those charges as RK for criminal charges. What the hell is RK supposed to mean? Gosh, if everything was this slow with the internet, I would seriously give up researching anything. I'm not sure crimes have consequences. We don't know too much of the details yet. Like, why now? Why? He didn't even get his first DUI till 2016. It really looks like around 2016-ish is when things kind of went haywire for Mr. Roy. Where can she find your email? Cotton is his nickname. Sarah is my cousin's daughter, and White is her name by marriage. My email's under every video, Michelle. It's also here it is. I'll put it in the chat. It's YouTube Ziggy at outlook.com. Nightbot should be posting it here in a second. I'll pin it. It's pinned to the top. When you ran his background, it only had 2 burglary charges. What did you use? Crimes have consequences. Registered keeper. Never heard such a thing. It's weird the Wells up and left for Arkansas before Fred was busted. Yeah, it is a little curious, but Fred doesn't seem to think his arrest has anything to do with Summer Wells. So I'm guessing it has. Don and Candace's departure doesn't have anything to do with it, with his arrest either, but let's look at the next one. That's traffic. A lot of these are really old. It's like he did good for a while. He did good for like from the late 90s to about 2016, and then he just went crazy. Very interesting. She probably email you and didn't want to talk on the phone. I'm shocked right now. They told his daughter that him falling off the cliff was accidental. Oh, really, Michelle? Thank you. That's interesting. Because I was wondering. They told his daughter that him falling off the cliff was wow. Well, he did start getting crazy. Maybe he did something stupid when he was drunk and after he had this aneurysm thing. Maybe it changed who he was as a person. Do you remember the date of what year it was when he had his aneurysm? And I trust Michelle, guys. Like, Michelle Reed has been in my chat since the beginning, and she's always, so I believe what she's saying. I know that she's a local. Where's the cliff? It's supposed to be over there in Laurel Park or whatever. Laurel Run or Laurel Park. It says accidental on his death certificate. See, that's what. But you would think, though, if they found his body out there, if they retrieved his body, wouldn't they have probably found Summer if she was in that area? You know, because he passed just this year, so. He lived at 1019 Mountain View Road, which was, let me see exactly how far away it is. do it all over again. 1019 Mountain View. There's that one. Destination 110 Ben Hill. 5 miles. But you know what's interesting that his what year did he stop working for Warriors Path too? It shows on his obituary that he retired from Warriors Path or Warriors Park or whatever. So this is a 9-minute drive, 5 minutes or 5 miles. I'm sorry, 9 minute. What the hell? Come on now. Yes, Laura is locked up as of a few hours ago. That will, it's just dumb. You would think that they were watching her. I mean, Fred seemed really upset with her today. He felt like she was making excuses so that she could leave Ben Hill Road, and because she's been wanting to leave to Virginia, which if she has somewhere to go out there, maybe she should, you know. It might be best for them to be separated for a little bit. And then maybe they can, I mean, they do have a couple kids together, so, you know. Because if one of them is, you know, maybe Fred will stay clean. Probably not, but, you know, maybe if he's out there on Ben Hill Road, though, he's probably not going to stay clean because he's going to be around the same people. And that's. Yeah, but she didn't. I believe she was either like pulled over, or I think that this incident actually happened, you know, last night. Like she got pulled over or something. I don't think it's an old thing, but we'll see. Once it updates in Hawkins County court records, like in the inmate search, then we'll be able, or the court records search, we'll be able to see a little tiny bit more. That site does not offer hardly any information, but you can kind of deduce from the information that they do give a few things. Yeah, you would think they would have found Summer when he was found. They did question this because my cousin said he walked this trail a lot, but I will let her explain all of this. She is the ex. Are you saying that he was questioned about Summer? Do you know if he was or not? And do you know, Michelle, if if he was close to any of the Crawfords or Andy Bernard or even the Wells? I haven't even been able to look at Facebook's really to compare friends list or anything. So there's a lot of research ahead of us unless Yeah, the Crawfords were last month. So, Jab, are you and Grandis not speaking anymore either? Marlena Crawford. All right, let's check. Actually, her real name's Elizabeth. There's Elizabeth A. Crawford that comes up, but it's old and it's not her. No. Oh. You didn't see a warrant for Laura when Fred was arrested? So he wasn't questioned that you know of? I know he knew a lot of people, but not sure, Ziggy, who all he did know. No, they put crimes have consequences. You see how Fres also says manufacturing, like manufacturing, selling, possession. I don't know why Tennessee does that because he doesn't have manufacturing. His is selling. They bunch them all together, like, and so you have to. It's weird how they do it. They put that on every time somebody gets a like. It's I don't know why they do that, but yeah. Yeah. Like, should I see what's there? Check for Jody soon. No, isn't she? She's probably live, isn't she? No, I mean, she actually. If she was arrested, I mean. Nope. Not finding anything. Where'd you see intent to sell crimes have consequences? Where'd you see the intent to sell? Did you find her on the Hawkins County site? Because I haven't found. I haven't found an intent to sell. No, she's not coming up in Hawkins County. Right, One Love? Yeah, the dogs. That's what I'm going to see. That's what, yeah, we're going to have to figure. Hopefully his sisters will do something, But tomorrow we'll know more. Like, if she just had a possession, I don't know where you see the intent to sell, but if she just had a possession and in possession of paraphernalia, then she could be out very soon. She could be just OR'd. She doesn't have like a lengthy record. They don't usually leave them tied up. Thank you, Bobby. Have a good night. Yeah, communication will be monitored, but I mean, Fred has been talking to law enforcement. I am just really, really curious to find out what happens tomorrow. I'm going to have to go in a second because I have to get up early. And what sucks is like I have a long day tomorrow. I don't know. But if something crazy happens, like if Fred's released or something, I will sneak and go live because that is really crazy that he has a court date today. We were just talking about how he doesn't have a court date till end of August. And now he talks to law enforcement just on, let's see. I talked to him on Wednesday. On Wednesday he talked to law enforcement, and now all of a sudden he has a court date for this morning. I'm just curious. I'm really curious to see if he gets out, if he gets OR'd or if he gets out. It would really make me feel like they strongly believe that this Roy guy is involved. No, Laura is in Hawkins County. Could probably get out. I think that will speak volumes. If he gets out tomorrow, I really do think that's going to speak volumes. Because they don't OR for dealing charges. They would make him pay at least like some type of bond, they would. I don't think they would OR for a dealing charge so soon after the arrest. I mean, he doesn't have drug charges before, really. I don't want to say that too confidently because I can't remember any drug charges of his, but there might be something, and I don't want to, be called a liar. I mean, I thought it was there was a pretty good chance that he could be let out in August, the end of it. And they might, lower his bond to something really reasonable. I thought that was really possible because of he didn't have, anything drug related in his past. So this is a first time conviction for this type of offense for him. So I thought maybe possibly, but gosh, the fact that he now has a court date, I don't know what to say. He did get choked out too. I don't know if that had something to do with it. I don't know what the hell's going on. Then he told me, like, he's like, the guys in here were telling me if we can make enough noise about what happened to me that they'll have to release me. And I didn't understand what he was. I mean, because if it was accidentally done while he was unconscious, like if his arm was hurt when he was unconscious when they were trying to revive him, I mean, it wasn't done purposely. I don't think, but maybe I'm guessing he probably can't talk too much about it. I was worried about him talking too much about it and they dropping the call. They let your nephew die? I know. How did he get a court date out of nowhere? I don't know. I have no freaking clue how he got a court date. It's actually today. In less than 6 hours, he has court. He has court in less than 6 hours. Maybe one of you locals can go show up. and tell us what happens. See if they like lower his bond or what happens there in court. But that is crazy to me that he talked to law enforcement about Summer Wells on Wednesday, and now all of a sudden he has a court date Friday when it wasn't scheduled to Friday. What the hell? I mean, I learned with you guys right here live. I literally had no idea. Yeah, he said that she had $300 from his wallet. And that she said that the money she did had, what did she say she had to do with it? She had to pay something back or something? Oh, really? 6/23 was listed as a court date 6 days ago on Smiley's page? Really? That's weird that he didn't know about it. Okay, so if that's true, then that means it wouldn't be related, him talking to law enforcement. Because he talked to law enforcement after 6 days ago. Within this. So if that's true, if you guys have seen that court date before, 6 days ago, then yeah, it's but he didn't know about it. I know. I know. I would have thought she would be careful too, but Ronnie Lawson would be in big trouble if Fred died in jail. If Fred died in jail, I would be, I would be making noise on social media like crazy. I don't know about a setup, but I think it's there was an informant. So when I say set up, I meant informant, like there was an informant used. And Fred remembers somebody that was introduced to him that he, didn't really know that he was introduced by a friend or something. So he's thinking, but still, if he sold the drugs, like if you do, he shouldn't have done it in the first place. Hey, Chuck. I'd like to know if his conversation about Cotton was before or after he was choked out. After. He was on suicide watch for a while. Because at first they didn't know exactly what happened. Of course the inmate's not going to say that he freaking choked him out. But I guess they're thinking that he tried to choke himself out with that shirt around his neck or something. At first, that's why they put him on suicide watch. But now, I guess they believe him and he was moved from pods and into a new block. So yeah, that he was choked out. Definitely, it was before he spoke with law enforcement on Wednesday. I want to get more of a time frame that he was on suicide watch, or that he was when this incident happened. So when I talk to him again, if I can, I want to find out when the incident happened and like how long he was separated. That's where they tried to revive him. No, he didn't try to hang himself. I don't believe that. Fred is, he really is a pretty honest person. Now, I mean, he is in a desperate time, I guess. So maybe, I don't know. I don't think so. His chest is where they were. I guess they put something on him, that shock thing for your, when they put it on your chest to get your heart going again or something. I don't know. Why do you think that, Jeb? Were you there? What makes you think that, though? I mean, I guess that's a theory, maybe to try to get out of jail, but I just don't think so. I just don't. Yeah, he said the guy choked him out because they had the towel around their neck, I guess, they're with cold water around it so they could go to sleep because the air conditioner is not working or something's messed up with it. And while he was sleeping, the guy used that to try to choke him out. And he did. He had to be revived. Yeah, that would be what if that happened, I would look at that like suspect AF. If he ended up just, oh, Fred Hill hung himself in jail. Sorry. Just another country bumpkin nobody cares about. I would never shut up about it because I would never believe that. All right, guys, I gotta go because I have a long day ahead of me. But we will see what progresses and what unfolds during the day. Now that we hear that Laura is arrested as well, so all we can do is wait for some type of information, maybe a news article or it to update on the Hawkins County website. So everybody have a great night. All right. And we will talk tomorrow. Well, we'll talk. It is tomorrow, but you know what I mean. We'll talk later. Ta-ta.